What is up, everyone? So one thing, I don't consider myself to be a professional writer. I really don't. I never got paid for writing anything. I don't have anything that's published at the moment. I'm still working on ideas that I've been working on since I was a child. I mean, have you ever looked at a project that you knew was finished and you just, nah, that's not finished yet. I gotta do a whole bunch of other stuff. I gotta put this together, take this apart, put that. That's how I am with a lot of my projects. So nothing is finished at the moment, but I am working on them. Now, the one thing is that like I like to talk about my projects with people, and these are people that I trust and that I care about and that I appreciate, and they always sort of tell me the same thing. Hey, don't just be going around telling your ideas because you don't know who might want to steal your ideas. And now my thing is that like personally hope that somebody steals my ideas because I feel like the stuff that I want to see happen, this I feel like the stuff that I kind of want to see happen in film doesn't always happen the way that I would like it to. So I'm writing the stuff that I want to see more of. So it's like if you like my idea enough to copy it, by all means do it. Well, what about the royalty checks? If there's one thing I've learned is that like I don't believe in royalty checks, honestly. Because like I hear way too often about people who like get their ideas from other people and the original people like never get anything for it anyway. So I just never expect it. But I do kind of want to put it on the record that like this is my idea if the idea hasn't already been done before. For example, you can consider this to be episode one of Please Steal My Idea. Um, for the longest time, and you can go back into all forms of my old social media. I've always begged for this to kind of be a reality. I've always wanted there to be a reality show dedicated to a person who literally has this, who is like lives in a lap of luxury, like millionaire, billionaire, yada yada yada, and they basically had to get put into a scenario where they have to literally work with zero. They have to start off with $0, right? I'm talking like absolutely nothing. Maybe so they don't get like recognized and robbed by people. They could like put makeup on their face or something. But the fact of the matter is that like these people will have to live like a poor person for at least 2 months, right? And the initial idea was to kind of just sort of show how much of it's like I always had this question in my head: if a rich person has so much good work ethic that they're just so amazing at earning money, can they do it again? And I honestly believe that they can. So, like for example, like I in my brain, I can't imagine Donald Trump working an actual job. Like I really can't. Like, can you imagine how terrible Donald Trump would be working at McDonald's? I said this joke way too many times in my past videos, but just picture that in your head. Donald Trump working at a Donald Trump working at a Walmart. Imagine Warren Buffett working at a Walmart. Imagine Elon Musk working at a Hot Topic. But don't imagine that because Elon Musk might find one of the girls over there a little too attractive. We won't. The fact of the matter is that like I always kind of wanted to see what would happen if a millionaire or a billionaire would literally have to kind of work from the bottom like everybody else. So like I say, give them 2 months, maybe give them like I want to say maybe like a poor person to sort of like reach out to as a consul or some way, so that way that poor person can sort of like help them because boy oh boy they will melt down if they had like if a poor person lived like a rich person. There will probably not be nearly as bad repercussions, but if a rich person had to live as a poor person, dear God, they would. What's a bus? you know but yeah, the whole concept is like I always remember hearing people say, they always pull themselves up by their bootstraps and made things better for themselves. And the way I see it is, I've never seen that actual process before, so I would love to see that actually happen. So I always thought, make this into a show, basically like a modern day Prince and Pauper type situation. Whereas instead of there being a switch between a poor person posing as a rich person and vice versa, it's just a rich person posing as a poor person. And I know that this probably won't happen because rich people and successful people literally fear the poor. But I personally just think that it would be kind of a cool little sort of a way of bridging the gap between rich people and poor people, and kind of like, and also it would be really, I think it would be really entertaining. Turn that into a show and call it Bootstraps. Picking them all up by their bootstraps. Look, all I'm saying is, I think it's a good idea. Didn't the Simple Life, starring what's that girl's name? Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie. Didn't that show like do really good? You know, all I'm saying is that we should be doing that a lot more. And I mean, I'm not even talking. You don't even have to be like millionaires and billionaires. It doesn't have to be like Bill Gates or Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos or Zuckerberg, because they're cowards. They won't do it. But I'm pretty sure that there are at least a few millionaires and billionaires that will be up for the challenge. I mean, it can't be that hard, right? You can just tell them, hey, you get a chance to live like a poor person for 2 months. I mean, how's that sound? It'll bump up your ratings or something. I don't know. But yeah, please steal that idea. Like, I would make it myself, but I don't know any rich people, and I don't know any rich people that would even care to talk to me. So, NBC, CBS, ABC, XYZ, whatever the heck, please make this into a reality, I guess. I'm not even asking for royalties. I'm just asking to be entertained. That's it, though. Love, peace, and safety. Y'all have a good one. And if you support this idea, let people know. Bootstraps. Hopefully coming to a TV series near you. That sounded terrible.